Oh. I love reading. Ow. So before I get started on my new theory, I didn't know that the moon and the sun were the same distance from the earth. And I didn't know that they were the same shape. Or in fact, I knew already that they were the same size. I was chatting on AIM with this guy. Supposedly he was from England, and I speak fluent American, so there's a bit of a language barrier, but he knew really good English. Ow, stop biting my toe. If you know me, you'll know how every time I see one of these anywhere, I have a meltdown. I start to cry. And I'm trying to avoid any sort of contact with my eyes with this thing, but it's so bright and yellow. I can't look. So, I was talking to him about, this game I wanted, because I was hoping he'd buy it for me. And it was The Sims 3 Generations, and I really wanted that expansion pack for my Sims game. And he said supposedly he wanted it too. And, I'm like, well, why don't you get it? And he's like, because it's too much. I'm like, well, how much is it? He's like, it's 15 pounds. So apparently there's a bit of a language barrier there, because I asked him how much it costs, not how much it weighs. So, bit of a language barrier, we went over that jump. But the thing I'm wondering is, why does it weigh so much? You see, not a lot of people believe me when I say that. It's kind of like religion when I bring up the topic, because there's no proof as to whether or not they are the same size, other than just looking out of the window and comparing. That's what's confusing to me. Does it have to do with where England is located? Is it because it's I don't even know. Because maybe it's really close to Jupiter? I'm never skating on Roblox again. So, if you know the solar system, America is, in the middle, and, England is, it's the closest to the sun, I think. So maybe there's a possibility that, there's a difference in, gravity or something. So, 15 pounds is actually really light in England. It's just so confusing. I'm not good with planets. So basically, I was just on Roblox, and I was skating. I was going up and down the ramps, and oh, my makeup. And I was just going up and down the ramps, doing some cool 360 turns, 180, 720, 6. Anyway, so I was doing cool tricks, and then this guy came up to me, and all he would do was go up and down and hog my ramp. And I said, you don't even know how to use a ramp. You stink. Bazinga! And he was like... And he was like... That's not what your mom said last night. I'm like, what? Don't bring my mother into this. And then he started saying, jokes your mom is so fat that she uses her mattress as a diaper. I'm like, How did you know about her bedwetting? Hey everyone. So, the other day, my computer screen was like in one spot and my mouse wouldn't move or anything. I was using my parents' computer, so I was just sitting there, and then I realized I should ask my parents for help. So I did. I went up to my mom, and I said, "What's wrong with the computer screen? It won't move." And she said, it was frozen. So I was just waiting there to let it be unfrozen, and I realized, why would I wait this long to let it thaw out when I could just stick it in the microwave and let it go melt and like whatever it needs to do right away? So I stuck it in the microwave for about 5 minutes and thought that would be the right time. And about 3 seconds later, like right when I put it in almost, like maybe not 3, maybe a little longer, maybe, it exploded. Like my microwave just stopped working for some reason, and I'm like, what? My microwave broke my laptop. So I guess I should have put it in for like maybe 4 minutes instead. Maybe I like overpowered it or something. Like so how do I like refreeze my computer so it can like be melted? Cuz now it's like the screen is all black and crusty, and it looks like Squidward's head after he was trying to say I'm sorry to SpongeBob, like you know how it like exploded. So it kind of looks like that. Can you guys help me out with this one? One time I was in the street, I was in the city, and someone was dressed up like this. Someone was dressed up like this. It was a small child. It was a small child dressed up like this. A small child. So, being weird, being naked on Club Penguin is socially unacceptable. At first, I thought people were being rude because I was of brown color, and people on Club Penguin are ridiculously racist, but that wasn't the case, because a couple seconds later, someone waddled up to me and said, "You're naked." Now I knew exactly why I was a loner, an outcast. Otherwise, I wouldn't have tackled it and broke its rib cage or whatever I did to it. But this time it was dressed out like a minion, and I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I'm so sorry. And I quit.